It's another super happy day because I get to do trimming on the quilt. My friends, I always encourage you to have me do the trimming on your quilt. When you get your quilt back, it is ready to go. It's ready for the binding to go on it. Even better, have me do the binding. Plus, you get to see it in its form that's going to happen right before the binding, and it's going to be, that first impression is going to be amazing. It's going to be fabulous. So you never get a chance to get that first impression again. I would always suggest you have me do the trimming, and then you're ready to go. You don't have any pieces of batting, any pieces of backing hanging off in a weird way. Like, how can I visualize the quilt? Nope, it's completely ready to go. So I would always encourage that. I have the tools to be able to do it. I have the understanding of how to do it, and I have space to be able to do it. Now, we're working on Scarlett's quilt right here that Linda made for her, and getting ready to finish up the trimming. I've already done 3 sides, and I'm down to the end. I also want to let you know, when you have plenty of backing left over that makes sense, I'm going to return all of that to you. Whether you've mailed your quilt to me or whether you've brought it over here to the quilting studio in Yuma, I am still going to be giving that back to you as long as the pieces are big enough to make sense. This is very thin. I wouldn't normally give that back unless for some reason you said, I want every bit of it. Maybe you're going to make some binding out of that. So something to think about. When I'm doing the trimming, I'm going to take my acrylic ruler, and I'm going to find a place in here that I can follow toward the inside. I'm going to follow that inner border right there. You can see it right underneath of this strawberry and coming right down to this edge right down here, and I'm going to follow that. I'm going to adjust the outside of the quilt to whatever needs to happen so that this line ends up being the one that's even, because I want the border to be about a 3-inch, 2.5-inch, 3-inch border all the way down. That's what I'm interested in. And so I've lined this up. I'm adjusting the quilt a little bit as needed so that when it cuts, what's going to happen, it doesn't matter on this side, it matters what's over here. I have a very large rotary cutter. I would always suggest using a larger rotary cutter to do a large situation. Small situations like applique, that's when you want a small rotary cutter. Otherwise, you want to go with a nice big one. So that's what I'm going to do. I have one little section left. Again, I'm going to line my ruler up with that right here. I'm going to line it up with that inner border right along here. Make sure that is even all the way down. I know which line I'm trying to follow. Whatever's happening out here is just happening. All the work is on this side. This is where the party's going on. Out here, this is just going to happen. Whatever happens there, that's the way it's going to be. Give her one nice firm cut. Hold this down with gentle but strong pressure at the same time. So, my friends, consider me doing the trimming on your quilt. That's how I'm going to handle it. She looks amazing, and she's ready for the binding. Have a great day, my friends.